everyone, I'm Shruti, 29 years old, working full-time in the corporate world, having a YouTube channel with close to 3,000 subscribers while I'm recording this, a beautiful 4.5 years old and another bundle of joy on its way. I work 9 to 5, yet I still find some time to hit my goals, cherish moments with my family and create contents for my YouTube family. So this is the exact introduction I have been waiting to put on since last 6 months. This is how I scripted this video in my Notion calendar 6 months back. But let me tell you the truth. I've been waiting to get to this video filming when I am able to find the time for each and everything. Like I said in the introduction. The truth is, I still don't find time for everything that I want to achieve. But the good news is I'm aware of the areas where I need to improve. And today I want to share how I would manage all of this and still make progress. I know by the end of this video, there will be two different types of people in the comment section. One type of people would thank me for showing them that it is possible to achieve our dreams. The other type will tell me they still don't have enough time, whether that's because of the long commitments, lack of sleep, and countless other reasons. You need to understand that there are two types of people in this world. When faced with problems, one type will find excuses and give in. The other type will find ways to make things work. If you're making excuses at any point in this video is not going to help you. There is a bigger problem that you need to handle yourself, and this video cannot help you with that. This video can only help you if you want to succeed no matter what. You know why? Because excuses are not part of no matter what. This is for people who don't want to settle for the ordinary in life. Let me tell you a story. When I started my first co-op job as a software engineer, I met colleagues who had been working there for more than a decade or two. At that point, I realized this could mean two things. One, the job is really fantastic and then stable. Two, this could be me working 40 hours a week by the age of 40, waiting for 4 weeks of vacation and working in the cubicle. Well, technically I do work from home, but you get the point. Now, I am not undermining anyone or anything. I do understand that this could be a dream life for many people, but after a lot of research, I found something life-changing. Initially, I was really excited with my corporate world, but gradually I felt very lost by the time I realized I was already in the comfort zone. So it took me a while to come out of the comfort zone. I do know that I'm a born leader, so as a leader, we know I personally don't look at the problems and just sit over them. I look at the problems, make plans to resolve them, and come back stronger. About a year ago, when I started to take my life seriously and made my mind to get out of the comfort zone, which is my 9 to 5 actually, started to look for productivity, time management, and all those habits, I ended up with one particular conclusion. I really don't need much time because time is infinite, 24 hours in a day. I just suck at using the time that I have. Today, I'm going to show you how I would manage my time if I'm starting from the scratch to get out of that comfort zone. I would use a Notion for the weekly goal planning or just a page, simple. Being a 90s kid in this technology world, I would still rely on pen and paper, and I would write down each and everything that I should do, I could do, and I have to do. Before we allocate our time, first we need to understand how much time exactly do we have. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that is 168 hours. Now let's break it down. 50 hours of sleeping, 40 hours of office work, 10 hours for commute for my daughter and when I go to office, 14 hours of meals and household chores, 14 hours of quality time with my family, 7 hours of exercise and self-care. That still leaves me with 33 extra hours per week for my upskilling and my content creation. Now do this exercise for you to be self-aware of how much time you can dedicate and how much extra time you have in hand with you. I would then open my calendar and start blocking time, parts of the day. Your situation might be different. You might have school, college, or a job that takes up most of your day. If you have ever done any creative work, you know that whole thing will go to shambles because of distraction. It's not just the distractions which are distracting us. It might be an important work or a new assignment for you. That's why we need to work in blocks of time. Because per Brian Moran, the author of 12 Weeks Here, it takes about 15 minutes anyone is distracted to get back into the state of work that they were doing earlier. It's not only the distractions of a work, it's a notification of your phone, which is distracting. Instead of spending 15 minutes here and there for 1 or 2 activities, I would club them into 1 4 or 5 hour working time to get some amount of work done. So now that we know the time blocks and then we know our weekly goals that we need to work on. When you're hyped up, I know this has been an ancient mistake, and then I know there are so many people who are still making this mistake. Whenever they get motivated to change their lives, they make plans like, I'll wake up at 4 a.m., hit the gym, I'll go for a walk or exercise, and then go for study, school, whatever. Come back, cook dinner, finish my assignments or work on my high side hustle. Learn to code, read a book before I go to sleep. You know what happens? That dream never becomes a reality because we always overestimate ourselves when we are motivated. Motivation is like a high for your mind. We don't want to make decisions there and then. Rather, we want to make decisions when we have a clear mind. Do not overestimate yourselves in the midst of motivation because we are all imperfect human beings living imperfect life. Things happen. Some days we just don't feel like working. Some days there is some other priority that has to be taken care. Some days you will fall sick, and some days you might have to spend extra hours in the office or in your school. And some days you'll have some personal events like birthday parties that you cannot avoid. All things, they add up. That's why buffer time or breathing room is something that you need to plan for. Sometimes things are unforeseen, and that's why I always keep 2 or 3 buffer blocks in my calendar. Weekends are another crucial aspect. Generally, everything else is closed, your school, your college, or your work, and this leaves you with 2 choices. Choice 1 is you can either use your weekend to escape the reality, or you can either use your weekend to change your reality. If you want more than ordinary in your life, you need to ace your weekends as much as you can. These are your biggest opportunities because while everyone else is out there sleeping, partying, watching movies, or doing something else, only a few people are capitalizing on weekend, and one of them is me. Now let's talk about the most important choice that you need to make to succeed in life. Think about what is one most common thing among all successful people, be they on the internet or in your life. They either get up early and get their work done, or they stay up late and get their work done. There is no third option. But before you do that, you need to understand which one works for you. The only way to find that out is through experimentation. For the next 2 weeks, you have to try it out. For 1 week, try getting up early in the morning and then see if you're able to get things done and see if you have energy for the daily commitments to be completed. For the other week, try staying up late and getting work done. Of course, some people would have to leave for the work early in the morning, so staying up late is not an option for them. Maybe waking up early will be enough. The point is to not make the excuses. The point is to make the things work. Now, I know that 99% of the people who watch this video are not going to take any action and then just scroll to the next self-improvement video. But if you are in that 1% daring category to take the challenge, let me tell you one thing. It will change your perspective towards time and work. If you put in enough months of hard work consistently, it might even change your life. Remember, this is how I would start and manage it all. Life is all about making progress, not perfect. Let's inspire each other to reach our goal. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.